Guys, I got rejected. I got rejected so hard that I hardly, like, they didn't even respond to my application, to my job application. Like, at least say we regret to inform you of all things. Just say something. Don't say nothing. Hi, I am Fiji Create. I am a South African logistics coordinator and I am also a content creator. And I feel like before we talk about what this page is really about, the one thing I want to talk about is before I became a logistics coordinator. So I remember it was my last paper, my final paper of my degree. It was my final paper of my degree, and I really did feel a lot of anxiousness of, okay, what comes after this? Because I'm so used to the routine of, okay, you go to school, you pass, you go to the next grade, you go to school, you pass, you go to the next grade, and all of that. It was always deciphered for me. And what happens after this? What comes after this, right? So cool. I write the last paper and now I am anxious. I was like, okay, what do I do? Because obviously I need to put myself in the job market, make sure that I appeal to companies and stuff like that. But luckily, while studying, I made sure that I had some sort of presence. So there was on a school group chat, there was a message sent on how a specific transport forum, a logistics forum, was looking for volunteers because they had an event coming. And I was like, I am your girl. Let's go. I'm your girl. So I said, yes, I'm definitely willing to do this volunteer work. If anything, I was the only person that responded on that school group chat. Wait again, I want to volunteer for this specific post. Sharpo. And that, I think, helped me when I was applying for my internship, right? So I volunteered for a company before, right? So, okay, going back to November. It's November. I'm like, okay, I'm done with my exam. So what do I do now? First thing I thought was, you need to improve your CV. I watched so many videos about improving my CV. So many videos, guys. Like, I watched so many videos. And I came up with a bit of a template. One thing I realized, that if you are an intern or if you are starting in this whole thing, make sure that your CV is only one page. There is no reason for your CV to be longer than one page. It's okay. It's okay. Just make it pretty and make it concise. Make it straight to the point, especially if you don't have a lot of experience to work with, like me. So I improved my CV. I went to Canva. I looked for a really cute template, and then after I looked for a cute template, listen, I was on my thing. I created the CV, and one of the tips that they said was that for the first paragraph of your CV, just make it cute, like introduce yourself a little bit, because think of it, how many companies see people, which high schools people went to and which modules they studied at varsity. Like, make it cute, make it good. So I did that, and then I also drafted my cover letter. Same thing with my cover letter. I had hardly much experience in the logistics industry, so the one thing that I made sure that I constantly referred to was my passion on the specific topics that I liked in logistics. That led to me then in the cover letter just specifically saying, listen, I was passionate in this specific thing. For example, I am passionate in exports, and the one thing that I fully familiarized myself with and specialized in school was export documentation. And I feel like I am somewhat of a specialist when it comes to export documentation. For example, like I couldn't refer to experience that I fully had, so I referred to the things that interested me in school that I made more research on after the fact, after school. So I think that's also another thing in your cover letter. So sharp, I wrote all of those things. I said, listen, like, the other thing, I made a sort of rough template of a cover letter, right? So I made a sort of rough template that I would constantly refer to. And depending on the company that I was applying to, if anything, I adjusted the template to fit that company. The interests I would adjust to fit that specific company. So I applied, dude. I'd apply almost every single day, five applications a day. Like, dude, I'd apply. Most of these places did not even respond to me. They did not even respond to me. They didn't even say anything. They just kept quiet. I was like, okay, cool. They kept quiet. And then after they kept quiet, I was like, okay, it's fine. I kept on applying. I did not take it personal until one day I applied to a specific position that was on Graduates 24. I was like, okay, they have a supply chain thing. Let's do this. And then the rest is history, and that is my now current and dream job, which I am honestly so grateful for. So I think that for the most part, the reason why I wanted to run through all of that was just to specifically make everyone understand, or just to like refer back to the fact that this didn't all just happen, right? Guys, I got rejected so hard that I hardly, like, they didn't even respond to my application, to my job application. Like, at least say, we regret to inform you of all things. Just say something. Don't say nothing. But regardless of that, I did not take that personal. I just constantly worked on what I had. So I feel like as a graduate who is still looking for a specific job, make sure that in the time that you are looking for a job, do not take rejection personal. Do not take rejection personal. Listen, it has nothing to do with you. You find that the person that they want has to live 5 kilometers away from the place and you live 10 kilometers away. It could be that, and you are internalizing it. Do not do that. And then, but I will make a video on this right later. But also the other thing that I do want to refer to is that your time is coming. But the one thing that you always have to envision is that people are sitting in a boardroom, right? Just close your eyes. People are sitting in a boardroom looking for a person who fits your exact description. They are looking for you specifically. And by their luck, Monday morning, they are going to look through their emails and see your job application. Constantly feed into that imagination. Constantly feed into that frame. Constantly feed into that picture. The one thing that I did, I was job hunting for probably 5 months, right? And in these 5 months that I was looking for an internship or something, I made sure that I did not internalize anything that seemed negative. I constantly kept on feeding into the fact that I am going to be part of a table where decisions are made. Constantly feed into that. Do not feed into the latter. Don't listen to people telling you, hey, but there's no opportunities. That is not up to you. But it's okay. As a South African Black girl, right? In the next couple of videos, I will make sure I dissect every single thing that has to do with job hunting in South Africa and what that really is, what that looks like from a self-actualized perspective. But I am Fiji Create. I'm a logistics coordinator, I am a content creator, and I am a freelance model. Welcome, and let's do this.